Taking the pole for the Auto Club 100 would be Terrence Day in the 55 on his outside, Luke Walker in the 100. Andreas Allen slips into second as Luke Walker gets a terrible start. Terrence Day with a nice launch off the line made himself unpredictable to Luke Walker. And the top three of Heat 2 make their way into first, second, and third off of turn 2. At the end of lap 1, the top three continue to run single files, beginning to drive away from the field. However, things are not so settled further back in the field as Chris Washer and TJ didn't get together there into turn 1. That was a very close call for them, and we have 3 and 4 wide racing through most of the midfield. Virbazianov has made his way up into second place. Luke Walker managed to get back down to the inside and race his way up to third as Andreas Allen tried to challenge Terrence Day, was not able to, and he would lose second to Virbazianov. Virbazianov begins to start to look on Day. Day takes a defensive line, goes from the outside to the inside. You get a nice apex and drive back to the outside. Into turn 3, Chris Washer and James O'Shea get together. They pound the outside wall. Washer's trying to get down a pit road, I think. He gets into Obrovac, the points leader, a little bit, as O'Shea pulls in front of the, out in front of the field. That could have been so much worse. They really should have either backed off or just waited another lap to come in, but either way, both of these guys are going to lose a lap. Terrence Day continues to dominate. He's led the last 5 laps. Paul Swanson and Ilya Bondarenko now up into second and third, battling it out for that position, as I think we've got a crash behind these guys. Michael Caine's in the middle of a 3-wide battle with Johnny Fingai and Jacob Young. Michael Caine washes up the track just a little bit. He thought Spencer Forsman was there. He really wasn't. And he got into Johnny Fingai and spun up the track. Oh, Gerald Reddington into the front of his car. Michael Caine and Gerald Reddington are done for the day. A few more cars piled in. Jeffrey Fingai got into his teammate Johnny and slid down, hit the wall and slid down the track into Mike Doan, who also got a chunk of the wall. TJ Dent also got a small piece after he got hit in the door by Johnny Fingai's spinning car. But these damaged cars would all continue. Not a lot of drivers early in the race. Terrence Day, Ilya Bondarenko makes his way in. Our leader just came in, so that's going to put Paul Swanson on as the leader for the restart. Paul Swanson leads the field back to the restart on lap 10. Virbazianov in second, Luke Walker in third, as we are 4 wide for around 7th position, with William Nicholson, Jacob Young, William Duncan, and Richard Trelinsky all battling it out for that position. Off turn 2, they settle back out to 3 wide. We didn't get very long on this green flag stint. Luko Brovac gets into Dakota Honecker, who slides up into Scott Batista. Around goes Batista, and Alex Allen along with him. He got caught up there, an innocent victim. Oh, James O'Shea also collected. His day is now done. He was already a lap down, very slow on track, and Scott Batista are now out of the race. Swanson in under this caution flag, along with Damir Virbazianov, who's currently second in points, trying to get that points lead back from Luca. William Duncan's blown up under caution. He's done for the day. Dakota Honecker is in, Mike Doan, Jeffrey Fingai, and Alex Allen. Luke Walker leads the field back to the restart. Just 35 laps to go now, I believe, for about a third of the way through the race. William Nicholson in the 56 goes for the lead on the outside. Not going to get it yet. It'll be interesting to see whether the drivers that have stayed on the track will have to come in later, or whether they think they can make it the whole race without making a pit stop. About 3 laps into this green flag stint, Luke Walker was beginning to pull away. Jacob Young, though, ran him down in a hurry. He takes a look on the inside. He's got his nose there. He takes the lead for a moment, but Luke Walker with a nice, strong run on the outside. He will continue as leader for now. It's Kyle Sosnowski in the 7th, third in points. He's up in the 3rd position. This could be a huge points day for him. It could put him in the points lead exiting California. William Nicholson up into 2nd position once again now. He fell back a little bit on the restart, but has charged his way back forward. He takes a look on Walker. Walker so strong on that middle/high line. As Sosnowski comes flying along the outside as well, he once again tries to take over 2nd. Walker continues to lead as the leading pack has caught up to the very slow car of Chris Washer. Nicholson gets by without trouble, Fullerton by without problems as Sosnowski slings it along the outside. The field begins to carefully split Chris Washer through the middle. Chris Washer moves up to the outside for a moment, holding Tanker up, along with Day, 4 wide into 3. He moves back down to the middle, very close to the inside actually. Not being the best of back markers right now, to be honest. He just needs to hold his line. Nicholson back, still in second now, challenges Luke Walker into turn 1, and for the first time today, someone makes a pass on a green flag run. Nicholson to the lead as we are just past halfway. 3 wide now for third position. Matthew Stringer overtakes Spencer Fullerton and Jacob Young for that position as Young falls back. He was very slow on the outside with no drafting help, and Stringer now into second. Stringer remains locked on Nicholson's bumper for a lap or two, but now he challenges off of turn 4. He's got to run on the inside, no drafting help, neither driver does though. And to turn 1, Stringer is gonna have the optimal line. Can Nicholson hold on the outside? Doesn't look like he's gonna do it. Kyle Sosnowski back up into second again. He cannot seem to hold that position for too long, but now he's going for the lead on Stringer. As we come down into 3, Nicholson's giving a big push to Stringer as Endumian nearly slides up into Trelinsky there. Sosnowski will keep second for now. Third on back has reformed a pack with this new battling for the lead as Nicholson falls back a bit from Stringer's bumper. Endumian, Bezhenov, Young, Finguy, Allen, Sosnowski, Trelinsky, London, Fullerton all battling it out for position here as the field once again catches Chris Washer in the 5 car. Washer once again being a terrible back marker. He really just needed to hold that outside line. I mean, I know he was holding Nicholson up 5 wide as they fly by Washer. Jacob Young makes it 5 wide there. Obrovac by Bondarenko's been held up the longest here. He drops 10 to 15 positions as Washer once again gets split both ways. In the meantime, Ophelia Endumian, who's made her way up into second, she's not satisfied with that. Gets to the inside of Stringer. Stringer leaves the door open way too much there. I mean, I know it is only midway through the race, but that was pretty lenient as Endumian flies by to take the lead. Stringer going after Endumian once again. Young makes it 3 wide along the inside. These 3 are obviously some of the faster cars of the day as Pichu London's up into the top 5 for once. London 35th in points, having a decent run today. Jacob Young gets the lead through turn 2, but Stringer coming back on the outside with a big push from London. Actually, well, some drafting help from London rather, as Finguy with that completely destroyed back end is somehow still in 4th position. Impressive run from him. Young and Stringer continue to battle it out. Stringer on the outside seems to be a little bit stronger, but Young has the optimal line, or at least the shortest line around this 2-mile D-shaped oval. Fullerton now into second as Nicholson and Fullerton battle it out for second. 4 wide behind these guys. Finguy, Endumian, Stringer, Trelinsky in there. Lots of battling as the laps close in on the finish. Fullerton gets a nice run off of 2 on Young. He drops to the inside pretty easily. He's trying to take the lead for the first time this race. As Young tries to hold strong on the outside, not going to work, it doesn't look like. Fullerton actually has to back off a little bit. Young will keep the lead for now. Meanwhile, here comes Luke Walker. Where did he come from? With a big push from Johnny Appleseed, got to the inside of Fullerton in turns 1 and 2. And with the run he sustained from that, he was able to re-challenge Jacob Young. He will retake the lead. Fullerton's back on his inside into 1 though. Fullerton retakes the lead. Off of turn 2, Jacob Young pokes his nose out to the outside. Spencer Fullerton will be interesting to see if he can make this work. Down into 3, Fullerton dives in a little bit hard. Young, though, with a big charge through the middle of the corner. And how about that? Young makes his way back to the front with a pass on the outside here at California. Under 10 laps to go now. Young still in first, Fullerton second, but third on back is still very hard fought as Nicholson gets third. Ty Dent having a big push for Matthew Nicholson. It is definitely go time now as Dent tries to work his way around Walker. Nicholson into the back of Dent. Still into the back of him, trying to get off of him. He's slowing down, and Dumian into the back of him. We've got a huge crash off of turn number 4. Paul Swanson and William Nicholson, Matthew Nicholson crash ahead as we have a 13-car pileup. A lot of these guys had nowhere to go when the field stacked up and crashed through the corner. And Dumian, Andreas Allen, Alex Tang, as Chris Washer and Pichu London pile in. Johnny Fingai got a piece, TJ Den, Alex Tanker, Ilya Bonarenko, Chris Washer, Pichu London. That's both of the Endumians are in this. Both of them are going to go out of the race along with Johnny Fingai, Ilya Bonarenko, and Chris Washer. No cars take the gamble to pit. It's going to be really close as we take the green flag. Just 5 laps to go now. Fullerton takes a look on his inside, realizes he can't pass before the line, and backs off. Luke Walker is not backing off, though, as he gets back up in the second place, trying to catch up to Jacob Young. These two continue to battle as into turn 3. Luke Walker slides up the track into Spencer Fullerton. That could have been a lot worse. Nicholson uses this opportunity to get to pass 2 cars at once and make his way up into second. He's going after Young. Into turn 1, Young with a terrible entry. Look at Nicholson coming, just flying along the bottom. He will take the lead off of turn 2. 2 to go. Alex Allen and Tyler Thaber are into the pits. Tyler Thaber would have a terrible pit stop and would go a lap down. Alex Allen would remain on the lead lap, though. Coming to the white flag as Appleseed challenges Luke Walker on the outside. He gets by him on the outside. He's obviously got a strong car. We haven't seen him up front today as Nicholson leads the field down to the white flag. 1 more lap to go here at the Auto Club 100. Johnny Appleseed closing in. He takes a look on the inside. Can he get it? Can he make it work through 1? Yes, he does. He clears Nicholson by a long distance as we come off of 2. Johnny Appleseed has won 2 heat races so far this season. 1 in Spain and 1 in Australia. Nicholson has Walker and Jacob Young to deal with. Can he close up through turns 3 and 4? It doesn't look like he's going to. And Johnny Appleseed has not led a lap so far this race, but he will lead the most important, by far the most important one, as he comes down to the start-finish line to win his first feature of his career. William Nicholson finishes second after leading laps 46 through 49. Disappointing for him, but he's got to be happy with the second place finish still. Third is Jacob Young, the veteran. Fourth is Matthew Stringer, Johnny Appleseed's teammate. Those cars were magnificently strong here today. Luke Walker finishes 5th after leading quite a few laps early. Spencer Fullerton finishes 6th. Damir Bejyanov, he'll go close in on the damaged Luko Brovac with the 7th place finish, that's for sure. Terrence Day finishes 8th after starting on pole. Kyle Sosnowski finishes 9th. He will also close in on Luca. And Sawyer Girl rounds out the top 10 after starting in 36th position.